Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Black Man 1999 and I'm back with another video. In this video, we're going to be going over how to make any piano, specifically grand piano, cut through any mix in Ableton Live. So, pianos is one of those things that can get lost in when you're mixing like vocals, bass, drums. It can get lost. So, I'm going to show you guys the tactic that I use to mix any piano to get this atmospheric sound like this. So, if you guys like this type of video, like these type of tutorials, hit the like and subscribe button. Let's get to it. Okay, so first thing first, we want to drag in basically any stock piano plugin or instrument track. Make an instrument track to drag in the basic, grand piano from Ableton. We all know how to do that. Now, from here, here's some tactics. Now, if you do not have Ableton Live Standard or Ableton Live Suite, but if you just have Ableton Live Intro, you're not going to have access to the EQ8. So normally, let's go to audio effects, EQ and filters. Now, if you had like the standard version or the suite version of Ableton Live, you will have EQ8 right here. But in the intro version, you're not going to have that. So a way to counter that is go to our plugins, and this is the free download you can do. It's called a TDR Nova EQ. You just Google it. You can just Google it, and it's still free from what I understand. It's been free for a while, but I'm pretty sure it's still free. So now you want to grab that plugin, and it is to me the perfect plugin that can basically do the same thing the EQ8 does in Ableton Live. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, I'm gonna drag it in, obviously. Then I'm gonna come in here to where this little button is right here. So you want to hit this right here. Now, for your Q and frequency and gain section, your Q should be anywhere between 0.5 to 0.55. Your frequency should be anywhere from 320 hertz to 330 hertz. Then your gain, just make it 1 dB. So that's what you gotta do for this. Now we're gonna use the same EQ to finish everything up, but I just want to show you guys what it looked like. Okay, now from here, the next three things we're going to do, they're basically stock plugins in Ableton. So you got your regular compressor, so we can drag in your regular compressor. Then for our ratio, it's going to be 4:1. Our attack is going to be 1 millisecond. And our release is going to be 1.2 milliseconds. Then our threshold, and this is important, anywhere between -18 to -20 dB is fine. Don't go below that. Then our out, basically just make it 1 dB. Okay? Then we're going to drag in a saturator. Now, you want to make sure that it's on color. So make sure that's highlighted. Okay? Now from there, we go down to like the bottom part where it says bass frequency, width, and depth. Our frequency, make it anywhere between 320 to 325 hertz. Try not to go over that. Okay? Our width, 30%. And our depth, anywhere between 4.15 to 4.20. Okay? Now, the key part, and this is what makes it cut through the mix. Because, like I said before, pianos low key sometimes still be low in your mix when you throw in vocals, drums, especially 808s, or slash bass, whatever. Drive, anywhere between 4.5 to 4.60 dB. Okay? So after that, we're going to our reverb, stock plugin enables it. Now, when you first bring in reverb, your input filter high cut and your diffusion network high, they're going to be on automatically. turn those off. All right. Now, once you do that, you're going to come to the bottom, and for this right here, where it says smooth, you have three options: none, slow, or fast. You want it to be fast. The size anywhere between 1.25, not 1.25, 125 to 130. Okay. Then for the decay, you want it between 1.9 to 2 seconds. Then basically everything else the same. Oh, after that. Now for your dry/wet, you do not want this all the way to the right. You want to make it anywhere between 30 to 35%. All right. Then the final part. I'm going to bring in another TDR Nova EQ. Now this is where it's really going to like make sense. So the first thing I'm going to do, we're going to go to our second band, and we're going to hit this button right here. This is like a little like heel or whatever. Okay. Now for our Q, frequency, and gain, what we want to do is you want to have the Q be like anywhere from 5.3 to 5.4. Okay. And our frequency anywhere from 900 to 925 hertz. Then our gain anywhere between negative 1.5 to negative 2 dB. Okay. Now we're going to go to our third band. Okay. Now, same button right here. Now for our Q, anywhere between 0.60 to 0.70. Now our frequency, anywhere between, I say 440 to 450 hertz. Now our gain is going to be anywhere between negative 3 to negative 3.5 dB. Okay. And our last band, boom. Now instead of hitting this button, we're hitting this button right here. Now for our Q, we want basically just make it 0.70. Make it easy. You can go anywhere from 0.60 to 0.70, okay? And our frequency, anywhere between 5.5 kilohertz to 6 kilohertz. Don't go below or above that. And our gain, and this is going to make it a lot louder, make it cut through your mix. Basically, anything between 5.5, or let's make it easy, 5 to 5.5 dB. Because now this is going to bring the loudness up so it can cut through the mix. So, to me, out of all these plugins, the saturator and the second TDR, there are the main things. So you EQ those right, those are the ones that make cut through the mix, because the drive makes it cut through the mix. And then when you EQ this band right here, band 4 on the second TDR EQ, it cuts through the mix, makes it louder, so it cuts through the mix. So now you get this wonderful piano sound. Beautiful sound. There you go. So that is the simple, easy way to do any grand piano in Ableton and make your pianos cut through the mix. So, like I said before, if you have a different plugin, maybe something from like a key escape, a contact, slash native instrument stuff, or Reason, the radical piano. If you have that, you can use that. Cuts through the mix. Sounds amazing. There you go. So that is pretty much it. So I hope this helped you guys out with your EQing problems for piano. So if you guys like these type of videos, hit the like and subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.